Hi everybody and welcome. This is lesson 3 and we're going to talk about the Velaqua product. And everybody's really excited about this water unit, and I want to teach you a little bit more about specifics that you're going to be able to say and do in presentations, and you're going to give you a lot more confidence and information, the key things you need to tell people. Because there's a lot to talk about with alkaline water, there's a lot to talk about with structured water, but I'm going to try to break it down for you and give you some very simple points that you can actually use. And I'm actually going to give you a little secret about how to present it in 30 seconds. So stick with us for that during the presentation. So Dawn's going to cue up our PowerPoint, and we're going to go through the key points that you need to know about simply the best water on the planet, which is the Velaqua. Dawn, if you'd like to advance to the next page, that'd be great. Awesome. How to present Velaqua. Let me explain something. You really need to keep it simple because overwhelming people with the facts is too much. Tell them what you need to know. And remember from our perfect presentations lesson in lesson 2, we talked about the fact that people don't remember more than a couple of points. So I'm going to give you 4 key talking points about the Velaqua that you can use. I want you to make it personal. You need to test their water. And we're going to discuss that as well. And you would want to get them to do an order for a unit or do an in-home trial for 1 week, because if they take it home, I promise you it's not coming back. So let's take a look at what the first benefit or key talking point would be, and that is clean filtered water. And most people understand this. And why is it that we need clean filtered water? Well, mainly because our water supply, both public and private, which would be well water, can have viruses, bacteria, parasites, chemicals, and even other people's medication. Yuck. And watch the hydration video for more specific information about the impact on our drinking water. If you haven't watched the hydration webinar video at www.velaqua.com, you really ought to go watch it. And that's what you want to share with people initially, maybe when you're trying to get them to understand about the water. One of the things I'll tell you too, our water supply, both public and private, can have some really nasty stuff in it. And we want to watch certain things like how do we get that out of there. And we want to share that with them by saying that literally the CDC, who is the medical authority in this country along with the few other folks, but the CDC states that a filter that is 1 micron or less will filter those viruses, the bacteria, the chemicals, and the pharmaceuticals from your drinking water. So how does the Velaqua match up to that 1 micron? Well, actually, it goes one better because it is a 0.02 to a 0.09 micron filter system. So it is definitely getting those contaminants out, and we have substantiated research that shows that as well, both from our own independent testing that we've had done as a company and also from some third-party people who have actually bought the units and had them tested. So it's very, very exciting to know that we are drinking very clean water. Now the second benefit that we have is simply this: hydration. And we know that disease and illness can often be rooted in dehydration. I bet most people don't even realize it. And I know that they don't know they're dehydrated because 85% of the people walking around on the planet are dehydrated. And that 70% of their body is water. So if you're dehydrated and 75% or 70% of your body is water, you're in trouble. Velaqua provides superior hydration, and how we do that is by delivering a microclustered ionized water that actually takes the large water molecule clusters from about 13 to 20 molecules down to 4 or 6. So regular tap water, for example, is 13 to 20 molecules in a cluster. And the Velaqua water, or good structured ionized water, will be 4 to 6. And I often tell people, how do they know how that would be possible? How would they know they're drinking the right water? Well, have them take the swishy test. Ask them to drink equal amounts of the Velaqua water first, and then see how they feel. And then ask them to drink the regular water. And they will definitely feel the regular water swishing around in their stomachs. And that is what I call the swishy test. It's a very powerful, powerful way to get your point across, and they make the decision themselves about whether they're hydrated well or not. The third benefit is to reduce acidity or toxicity. to reduce the acidity and toxicity that exists in our bodies because we eat some really not great food, we drink a lot of really not great things, and the environmental toxins that we breathe and come in contact with actually make our body acidic, and it also adds to our toxicity levels. We would want to show their water and show the acid levels of various waters. Also do a clear soda in your demonstration with the pH drops. After this lesson, you can actually go and watch a demonstration on how to do a water demo using all of those tools, and there are many other lists out there that that you will be able to access via the site that will tell you what you need to do your water demo. But make sure that you have a pH chart, and the Velaqua unit is alkaline. It is 8.0 or higher, and it's usually between 8.0 and 9.2, and if you add the booster system that we have, it will take you to 9.5, closer to 10. And you would want to make sure that you do the pH demo for people. They love seeing how their water stacks up to the Velaqua water. It's one of the very best ways that you can show the Velaqua water system. The fourth way and the fourth benefit we have is anti-aging. And even if you're not an old person, you want to be the best person you can be. And the negative ORP, which is known as oxidative reduction potential of the Velaqua water, is an amazing way to anti-age. Most water we drink contains a positive charge, which is actually very oxidative to our bodies. And oxidative means aging. Simply that. Just remember that you're rusting from the inside out. And the negative ORP, you would want to show that with an ORP meter. And I have a demonstration that shows ORP and how to demonstrate it. It also tells you where to purchase your ORP meter, and there are a variety of sources to get that and which one that you should buy. The first tip, though, I will tell you is test the Velaqua water first, then test the regular water second. And do not test soda because it will destroy your meter. So that's just some tips with ORP. And I'm going to throw you a little opportunity for a bonus benefit here. You get your minerals. The Velaqua uses a proprietary blend of minerals that help your body maintain optimal health. Most of the water we drink is stripped of all of these key minerals. So, for example, if you're drinking a current alkaline ionized water out of an electric system, chances are it is not being remineralized, and that is really beneficial to your body, and you're missing out on the opportunity. If you're drinking tap water or RO water, then chances are those are completely stripped of any of the minerals. So those are the benefits that you want to talk about. Now, I told you in the beginning of this lesson I would give you a little secret. How do you present Velaqua or explain it in 30 seconds? And here's how. You tell people it's a microclustered ionized water. It has an alkaline pH of 8.0 to 9.5. It has a negative ORP, which means you're getting the best anti-aging water that you can. And it has a booster available that will add or boost that pH up to 9.5 or higher, and also boost the ORP to negative 400 or plus for a minimum of about 3 days or longer in the holding tank. So that's how you explain what a Velaqua does in a very short period of time. Now, the other thing is how does it work? Because people want to know how does it work. Because we don't use electricity and we don't use running water through it, so how do you produce the water? Well, first of all, we have a 3-stage filter system. The first stage is a ceramic disc, and it contains a nice like hard stone, so that's the ceramic, and it filters out a lot of those contaminants, and that's where that 0.02 to 0.09 micron filtration begins. The second stage is an additional filtering of contaminants and bacteria. This stage contains such properties like high-grade Japanese colloidal silver and organic coconut fiber carbon. Those things are amazing in helping further filtrate the water and begin its enhancement. Now, the stage 3 is the actual microclustering and application of the negative ORP charge, and this is a process where there's a proprietary blend of key minerals. But one of those key minerals that I'd like to share with you is a thing called zeolite. And this negatively charged mineral attracts and traps toxins based on its physical structure. So the negative charge in the mineral attracts the positively charged toxins, and thus this is a great detoxifying water for your body. And I'll tell you what, a lot of people who begin drinking the Velaqua water will actually have what we call a healing crisis, or they will begin to detox, and they will feel a little bit, they might have a headache, they might have a little bit of flu-like type symptoms, they might feel kind of, their stomach might not feel so great for a period of time, but encourage them to keep drinking it, because that is simply the Velaqua water at work with their body, and it will pass, I promise. Now, it's very simple to use, and as I said, the Velaqua system does not require electricity or connection to plumbing. So you simply take the Velaqua anywhere you are and use the public source water by simply pouring it into the top of the holding tank and letting it process. It will take about 1.5 hours for 1 gallon of water to process. When does a filter actually need replacing? This is a great thing to know. Filter replacements are recommended every 6 months, or approximately 500 gallons. Replacement filters are available for purchase, or they can be earned free by participating in the Volumina Auto Ship program. So if they stay on auto ship for 6 months, they would get the replacement unit, filter unit for free. So that's a great deal. The resources that you will need in order to conduct a Velaqua demonstration are, you will need the brochures, and those come to you in your opening package, and you can also contact customer service for additional purchases. You want to have either a video water demo, or in my opinion, do a live demo, which is the recommended way. So make sure that you're prepared to do a demonstration. You also want to make sure that you have a video about setting up your Velaqua filter, or use the Velaqua filter setup guide, and there's a handout for you to print out after this lesson. Also, there is a Velaqua maintenance video, and I like to send that out along with the setup as a thank you after someone purchases their products. So those two things are available for you to download right here on our membership site. And then also you can have what is in your drinking water. This is a great handout to give to people to take home for those processors who like to process what you told them. And there's also a hydration facts handout as well that you can print out, and the how it works. So there are some things that you can actually go to after this lesson, print it out, and be prepared to do your own demo. The water demo resources that you will need, I want you to be aware of this. You will need the water demonstration water party resource, and that'll give you a list of all the items that you need to pack in a box or a bag and take with you when you go to do your water demonstration. And please make sure that you get the pH chlorine chart printed out and laminated at a local copy or print shop, because that thing is what you're going to be showing people, the color of their water versus where it is on the pH chart in the demonstration. And you want it laminated because it's around water, and if it's paper, it's going to get wet. And you're going to need the pH testing drops. I actually purchased mine on Amazon, and I've included the link here for you after the presentation so that you can actually find it. And the same thing with my ORP testing meter. I also purchased that from Amazon, and I buy the Hannah ORP meter. It runs about $112 to $129, and it's a great investment, and you do need to know how to take care of it. So there will also be a demonstration video about how to do that coming in the future. So those are what you need to know about the Velaqua water unit and how to do the demo. And it's exciting for you to be able to go out and present this. It's also a lot of fun. So enjoy, and if I can help you in any way, please contact me. And if not, make sure that you team up with other people on your team or with your sponsor, because making the presentations to other people as a team is quite a powerful tool. Thanks for joining me today.